Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. I am your humble host. See you later, and welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. I'm standing up here today on top of the roof of our barn, and I'm looking down there at our to-do list because we have something else to sign off on our done deals. Whoops, I did not engage the elytra, which was my intent. Last episode, we took on the ocean monument, so I'm going to go ahead and take down this sign, and I'm just going to plop it back up there blank again, and we are going to put that in our done deals. Now, before I do that, one of the things I was thinking of is when we finish something, it would be cool, I think, to take a look at the local difficulty where it says the day. This is the Minecraft days. This is how many days that we've spent in this Minecraft world. So today we're on 755. Believe I've been in here for a couple of more Minecraft days, so I think it was right around 750. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start putting the date in here, you know, kind of like Star Trek, Captain's Log, Minecraft date 750. We did the Guardian, or let's say Ocean Monument. Ocean. How do you spell ocean? Ocean Monument done. And then I'm going to put ×2 because I actually did do a second one off camera because last time we were so disappointed about not finding the sponges. So approximately day 750. If I can figure out by looking at some of the past stuff, I might go back and figure out what days we did the other stuff. But from now on, I'd like to record the date, the Minecraft date, when we finished our little projects. So that's another one added to our done deals in our book of done deals. So the Ocean Monument, the taking on of the Ocean Monument is a done deal, but there's some other parts of the Ocean Monument that are not a done deal. For instance, making an Ocean Monument Guardian farm, which is something that we may definitely take a look at in the future. But for today, what I'd like to do is I want to do some more exploring. Now, you may hear some noises if I'm quiet. Sound like birds. And yeah, while I was off camera, I did a little bit of exploring, and we have some little friends up here. I was able to collect a few parrots. Now, I did tame 5 in all. There was another one that was completely blue, and I thought that would be kind of neat if we got a collection. But we got some little buddies up here. Yeah, and something happened, a glitch in the game. When I got back over here from the jungle that's way, way over that way, yeah, when I got out of the boat, see, I was carrying these guys across in boats. When I got out of the boat, one of the blue ones, he disappeared. And I've been back over to the area where I found him, back and forth a couple of times. And I'm pretty sad about that, because I had 5 of the different ones. But, you know, rip. That's the way this game goes sometimes, and we will forever remember our fallen brother, the little blue parrot. Anyway, that's sad. Let's talk about something happy. So in our journeys going around, let's see, did I put them in here? Yes, I did. We have actually found a couple of these, 3 actually, of these buried treasure maps. Now, I haven't gone out to find any of the buried treasures yet because I wanted to go with you guys. Now, one of the things that's kind of odd is it says ID number 4, ID number 5, and ID number 6. I actually don't know what happened to ID numbers 1, 2, and 3. Might have had something to do with the data pack that I added that did a little change to the loot tables, perhaps. But that's just a guess for right now. But anyway, let's take a look at these. So you can see one, if you look down, we're at our base right now. And you can see when we move back and forth, one is really close. It's just right over, just to the northeast of us. And if we look at this one is way to the south of us. So south and southwest. So you can see our marker is way up there in the corner. And then you can see the little buried treasure icon there. Mine looks a little bit different than it does in vanilla because of my resource pack. But yeah, it's still a red X marks the spot. And then we have yet another one that is to the southwest. And I did look, it looks like those are definitely different ones. So I think the first thing we'll do is let's go hop in our boat. I've got a boat set over here. And we're just going to go and see if we can find the one that supposedly is really close to where we are. Let's back out, turn around. Woo. Okay, so which way do we need to go? Let's take a look. So right now, I need to go to the east. So if we just go, I think, can I squeeze through this little area right here? Oh, I hear a zombie. Oh, I think we can't. So maybe you need a 2 wide. Let's see. Can I hit that? 2 wide. Alright, now we can scoot through. So it looks like, if we take a look, that just directly to the east of us where we are right here, right over here actually, very close to our base, we might find some buried treasure. Yeah, so one of the things in the... Wow, it's really close. Looks like we're pointed right at it. Right here? So must be on this beach somewhere. Maybe I want to get, like, if I can, as close to being right on top of the icon as I can. So let's take a look around here real quick. We'll dig up some sand and see if we can find us some buried treasure. Not seeing anything yet. Aha! There we go. We found us a buried treasure. Excellent. And I'll probably take this chest and then cover this area back up again. But let's check it out. We got some gold ingots. We've got some iron ingots, which is always nice. Some emeralds, a couple of fish, some cooked fish. And look at this. This is what I was really looking for, and that's this Heart of the Sea. The Heart of the Sea is used with Nautilus shells to make conduits. And conduits are really cool because if you build a conduit, now that we have the prismarine bricks and those things, we can actually make a conduit under the water using the prismarine around the conduit, and that will allow us to have water breathing and night vision while we're underwater. As long as you're in the radius of the conduit, it's permanent. So while we have the conduit, we can permanently stay underwater, which means I think it would be really cool to try to do some kind of build or make like a little base area that's under the water. I think that would be kind of neat. So let's work on repairing this beach up while it's getting dark and the sun is going down. And then we'll try to get out of here before any baddies come along. Now, we're pretty well armored, so bad guys are not a major concern for me right now. But you know, I'm avoiding conflict where possible, and you know, there's no reason to tempt fate. But we are really close to home, so I think what I might do is pop back over to the house. And after we're done building this, rebuilding this little beach line here, yep, there we go. And let's go ahead, head back to the house. We'll get a little bit of rest, and then we'll head south and try to find the other 2 buried treasures that we have. So I'm gonna go sleep, and when I'm ready to head out, oop, there's a skeleton. Oh, and a spider. Let's hurry up and get back home. All right, and so yeah, after I get some sleep and we're ready to head south, I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm taking a look at this map, and it looks like I said, we are in the far northeast corner, which means we need to head southwest. Southwest is that way. And I think this time, instead of taking the boat out, even though I know we hardly needed to take the boat last time, I think we'll take a little flight with our Elytra. And if I can get it engaged, and we'll just fly up here and get some altitude, and then we'll take a look at our map and see, okay, so now we need to go west. You can watch our little icon. And we'll just follow this. There we go, we're getting close. There's a landmass, okay. And then now we need to go, there's a little island, it looks like north. Like right here. Okay, so let me try to land on this little island right here. And then we'll get our bearings once again. I think it was pointed towards this little mound right here. Let's take a look again. And it looks like, yeah, so you can see that there's only 2 blocks sticking up above the water. And I can see those. So it looks like just south of that. So this time, looks like we're going to be headed underwater to look for our buried treasure. So let's just take a look like I did before. And I want to get right on the icon, so it should be right in here somewhere. Let's take a look around and see if we can see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything yet, so let me get a breath of air. Oh, I don't have my respiration on. I don't have my helmet on. Okay, so let's dig this area just a little bit and see what we can see. Oh, hi, friend. That's what we can see. We have a drowned neighbor come to visit. Those guys are always a pleasant surprise. And let's see. I'm getting down to some... What is this? Sandstone? So I haven't seen anything yet. And I think it would be only under the sand. I don't think you'd have to dig any sandstone. Ah, there we go. See, these maps are actually pretty accurate, aren't they? And I just love in 1.13 how all the blocks float up to the surface. It makes it so easy to collect blocks now. I don't know if you guys remember a lot, but you know, back in the old days, you had to go, if you drop something into deep water, it would fall straight to the bottom and really fast, and you'd have to swim all the way down to find it. So let's pop down here and see what kind of treasure we were able to get. Wow, look at this. We got lots more gold. Lots more iron. This is great because I want to get a beacon going pretty soon. So I think maybe in the next episode we'll be taking a look at a wither fight, which will be a lot of fun and a little bit scary. And there we go. We've got another Heart of the Sea, which is great. And I believe I have plenty of Nautilus shells to allow us to make several of the conduits. And that means that we'll be able to put up conduits in several different areas. So we can have different underwater areas. And look at that down there. There's one of those underwater ravines that has the magma blocks underneath. Got to be careful when you go near those when you're riding in your boat, because those bubbles will actually pull your boat and pull you underwater. Okay, so we're pretty complete on this map. And the next one, it looks like we're still very far north and east of where we need to go. So again, we're going to head out southwest and see what we can find. So let me see if I can take off here. Nope. Can I swim and then engage the rocket? Nope. That doesn't work either. I thought that worked. Okay, let me try this again. Still getting my bearings when it comes to all this elytra flying stuff. So let's see. Southwest, jump, and fire a couple of rockets. And take a look at our map. And we'll see how far away we are. I haven't seen our icon move just yet. And I'm kind of doing this thing where I bob up and down. You can seem to fly a little longer if you do that. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But if I fly down and build up speed and then fly up again, it seems that we can fly a little bit farther with less use of rockets. Now, I've just noticed underneath us that I've seen several more shipwrecks, so potentially we can find a lot more of these buried treasures if we keep looking for the buried treasure maps. And we've flown quite a distance already, and I haven't seen anything yet. Let me get some more altitude here. And I think we should still be headed southwest. I think we're in new areas that I haven't even been to before now. So we might be generating a few new chunks. That'll increase the size of our world. Oh, here we go. It's starting to fill in now quite quickly. And let me get my bearings. So if we head this way, right over here. Okay, so again, there's a little island underneath us with some sand right here. And just spin around to slow down. And let's see, so it looks like right over here, right under us. Oh, this one might be down a little bit deeper, you guys. Alright, so right here, let's just go straight down and see what happens. Alright, and I'm gonna dig up a little bit of this gravel. There we go. Man, these apps are really accurate, aren't they? Let's see what kind of loots. Alright, we got some prismarine crystals. That's awesome. More cooked fish. Not so awesome. Iron, awesome, and gold, awesome. Everything is awesome. And yet another part of the sea. So that is awesome. Now, I don't have any more treasure maps just now. So that'll be it for our treasure hunting today. But what I would like to do is head back to the base, grab some of our spoils from the ocean monument, aka the prismarine bricks, and we will try to get us one of these hearts of the seas going and see if we can make a conduit, just to see if we can. So let's see, what direction am I facing? That's south, east, and north. So to fly back home, we just need to go that way. I'm going to work on that, and I'll see you guys right back at the base. Fail. Fail. Success! Alright, see you guys back in a sec. Hi guys, and we're back home, and I went ahead and put away some of our treasures and things, and I grabbed a shulker box that has some of our prismarine goodies that we looted from the ocean monument. So what we're going to do now is I'm out here on the edge of our little peninsula, and if you take a look around here, look, you can see over here, look at all this kelp. There's kelp over there, kelp over there, kelp over there, kelp, 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 kelp. And I have been using dried kelp in a little miniature automated smelting setup over there to make kelp blocks, and I've been using those to smelt iron whenever I do my manual smelting operations. They are very fuel efficient. You can smelt 20 items with one kelp block, and it's a renewable fuel source because if I break the kelp, it just grows back again. So what I was thinking was, since I'm always over here manually mining the kelp, I might actually be able to maximize my returns if I set up a conduit over here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my shulker box, and we're just going to set the shulker box down on the bottom of the ocean floor down here where there isn't any kelp. So I'm just going to pick this area right here. Oh, and I knew I heard a drown. Sorry, friend. This is we're in the middle of something right now. So I apologize if it's a little bit dark down here, but I think what we're going to do should fix that. So let me put down this shulker box, and I'm going to just grab some some prismarine bricks and our heart of the sea. And and I forgot one very important thing. We actually need to craft the conduit, you guys. So let's head back up real quick, and I'll go grab some nautilus shells so we can actually craft up our heart of the sea into a conduit. Eggs are the bane of my existence. So many chickens, so many eggs. I think we'll make an automated chicken cooker soon, just so I can have something to do with the eggs. Now, where did I put those nautilus shells? I think they're up here in our AFK fishing farm goodies. Yep, there we go. I think we're going to only need 8 of them. And we'll hop back down here and close this door up just for safety for our little buddies upstairs. And by the way, I do plan on all the pets that we have, all the horses. I really want to name them, but I really want you guys to help me. I want you to help me name them. So give me some ideas for some names, and I'll definitely use that. I've got plenty of name tags. Look how many name tags I've got. I've got a stack and almost 2 stacks of name tags. So we should be naming all of our little friends. All right, so let's go ahead. If you put the nautilus shells around in a circle, just like this, and then you drop the heart of the sea in the middle, you get a conduit. That's what we were looking for. All right, so let's go and build the little structure that you need to get the conduit going. And I don't want to forget my shulker box. You guys, don't let me forget my shulker box down there. It's got all of our sea lanterns in it. So where were we? I think we're just right down here. Yeah, there's our shulker box. I have such a hard time saying the word shulker sometimes. So let's see. I want to get a good reach on this so that we can go maybe even around the other side of this peninsula. So let's put it maybe right over here, and I'll just put down a cross shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like this. And then I'll add to it a block here and here, and a block here and here. And then temporarily, I'll put a block here, and that's where our conduit's going to go. And you can see automatically it lights up the area around it a little bit. So it does give off light by itself. But you can see also it's not activating yet because we need to surround it. We need to surround it with this prismarine. And I think any kind of prismarine will work. Any of the either the blocks or the bricks. So let's see. I think if we go, do we have to go up one more and then across like this? Oh, and we have to breathe because we don't have underwater breathing just yet. So let me catch some breath, grab a little snack, and then we'll head back down again. So if we come back down, if I just put this one ring around, do that right? I think so. So we just come this way, and that should be enough, just like that, to activate it. And look at that. Wow, it's so cool. I like it in this resource pack too. It looks really neat. But yeah, check it out. We can see, like, it's so bright, you guys. It's like daytime underneath here. And notice our air bubbles. Our air bubbles aren't going down because we have conduit power effect. And look, it goes 12, 11, 12, 11. Oh, and it has a weird sound too. Can you hear it? It almost sounds like a heartbeat. Kind of creepy. But right now, if we go away from the conduit, let's just check it out. If we just go away from the conduit, I think if we go out, now it's starting to count down. See, so we don't have the full conduit. And if we come out here about this far, we're going to lose. Yeah, so we don't have it anymore. But if we come down, let's just sneak back in slowly. We can see the light over there. Ah, there we go. So that's about how far with the first tier. And really, you guys, we're not very far. It's just right down there if you can see through the kelp. See? So I think we can amplify this effect if we just keep adding rings of prismarine. And that's the first tier, the one ring. And then if we go up another here, we can add a second ring, just like this. Did I do that right, or did I stretch it too far? Oh, I think I went too far. Yeah, it just needs to go here. No worries, we have aqua affinity, so mining these blocks up underwater is no big deal. They're going to float away from us. And then that gives us the second tier. So if you look, kind of like we have one ring going this way, and then if you look at it from this angle, there's another ring going this way. There is a third ring that you can do by just adding blocks around this way, and that will give you the full tier, the effect of the conduit. Can I put a block? Kelp's in my way. Right there. So now we should have the full effect, highest tier effects possible from this conduit. And all I'm going to do is now I'm going to swim out again. And I'm going to see how... Woo! We got some dolphin power. How far away can we go and still get our conduit effects? So it is going down right now, but we're way far away from the base now. And we still got our dolphin buddies effects. Dolphin's Grace. So no more effects. So let's slowly creep our way in. There we go, you guys. Look how far away. Wow, look how far away we are. And we have another visitor again. Hi, buddy. Hi, neighbor. Hi, underwater neighbor. What's your name? Your name is no more. Sorry. But yeah, look at this, you guys. Right here, we've got conduit power. So we can turn this whole area into... We can take some of the kelp from over here and move it up a little closer. Replant it on the floor down here. And now, for my manual kelp collecting, you know, that I do from time to time, it's going to make things so much easier. I can literally just walk around down here, take my time, hit some blocks, knock some kelp out, just like this. And I want to get the second block. I want to leave the one on the bottom because that's the one that's going to regrow. And I can just take my time and collect kelp. Just like this. And what happens to all the kelp? It floats up to the top. Wow, those are some really weird noises coming from that thing. A little bit scary, actually. A little bit creepy noises. So, right on. So I'm going to collect this kelp up. And that's going to really help us out. We're going to be able to sustain our replenishing fuel source of kelp. Now, I do plan on later on, if you remember from the job board, I do plan on automating the kelp farming soon. But for right now, I thought this would be a good way to show you guys the effects of the conduit. Now, let's take this little bit of kelp, and I'll show you my temporary kelp smelting setup. Like I said, it's a single automated system, and basically the way it works, you might have seen me walk by this a few times and wondered what it was. It's basically just a furnace with a hopper underneath and a hopper on top and a hopper going in the side in the back. And with each of the hoppers, there's connected a chest. This one is on top, so this all goes in and feeds in from the top. What I do is I'll take my kelp and put it in the top. And you see the furnace automatically turned on because this hopper is feeding those kelps down into the furnace automatically. And then as soon as they get smelted, they will get spit out into this dried kelp collection box down here. Now, what's the other one for? This one is for when I get so much fuel for this thing that I can keep feeding fuel into it. But for right now, I've only got a few blocks of the dried kelp in this hopper. But they're feeding in and keeping this fuel full here. So as long as I keep feeding in kelp blocks that I've crafted from these dried kelps, so 9 dried kelps, and I put a little crafting table here, we can, and what I like to do is just shift click on this dried kelp block. That way if I have a whole big inventory, it'll try to craft as many as it can up to a stack in each of these slots here. So we can craft 1 dried kelp block. That will smelt 20 items. So as you can see, we can smelt loads of items of kelp with the kelp that we're making. So this system actually nets more and more and more dried kelp. I've actually taken a lot of the dried kelp out, and that's what I use in my manual furnaces up here. And just for the sake of efficiency, I do try to make sure that I'm always smelting 20 items or multiples of 20. So let's say I have a 22 of something that needs smelted. I'll drop off 2 and then I'll stick the 20 in. If I have a full stack of items that needed smelting, I'll drop off 4 items and then put in 60. Because 60 is a multiple of 20, of course. And it'll only, so for a full stack, it'll only use up 3 dried kelp blocks. which is really great, and it's much more efficient than the coal. Now, the reason we use the coal in the auto smelter downstairs is because I can't guarantee that I'm always going to get a multiple of 20 of something in all of those 16 furnaces down there, so we're always going to be wasting a little bit of fuel. And I figure since coal will only, and charcoal as well, will only smelt 8 items, that I'm not losing as much efficiency as if I were to, if you smelt 1 item with coal, you lose 7 of the additional fuel that it would have been able to use. But with the kelp, if I smelt 1 item, I lose 19 of the potential energy of that 1 dried kelp block. That was just dried kelp. Here's the block. But so that's what this works perfect for the manual up here, and then for the automated one, I'll continue to use coal. Now, once we get the kelp farm going and we're getting automatically harvested and automatically smelted kelp, I probably will just switch to using kelp for everything, because at that point we won't really care too much about how much of the extra energy gets wasted. Now, it's not cool to be wasteful when it comes to energy, right? Everybody says, your mom always says, turn the lights off and you're not in the room. So, but this is Minecraft, and once you get OP amounts of fuel, it's okay just to be a little bit inefficient. So not every farm, not every smelter setup, not every automation needs to be super efficient. But if you like playing the game that way, then play the game that way, because like I always say, this is your game. You should play it the way you want to. And this is my game. I'm playing it the way I want to. And I hope that you would like to come back and join me again for another episode very soon. I think next time we're going to make a beacon, and in order to make a beacon, we need to fight the Wither. So come back next time and check it out. We're going to do the super chicken method of fighting the Wither. We're going to take him to the end, and we're going to do it underneath the end portal. I'll show you that when we come back in the next episode. All right, until then, see you later, because I'm see you later, and I'll see you later, guys. See you later, and bye-bye.